Hey everybody, welcome back. So I've been on the fence about putting this video out. I've been rolling it around all day and decided I'm going to. A lot of us have seen Brian's message this morning, and I know it shook a lot of us up. And this is I think this is a good time to send a message out to Brian. Brian, hopefully you see this soon. Hopefully somebody will draw your attention to it. And of course, got some things I'd like to express to the rest of the reptile community as well. I've had some unique experiences through some professions that I've been in my life. I got a unique perspective on times like these, so it seems appropriate. Maybe we can help some folks deal with things a little bit better by maybe having a different way of looking at it that you maybe not have thought before. But I mean, Brian, it goes without saying the number of people that you've impacted over your lifetime with what you've done out there. Keepers, breeders, creators, people I'm sure that have never had any interest in reptiles at all. I mean, you're that kind of person where you draw people into what you're doing, and you've done some fantastic things, man. And it takes a lot of guts to not only open yourself up through the years to everybody and grow with the community. It also takes a lot of guts to doing what you're doing now. There's never an easy way to discuss this stuff, sugarcoat it or anything. I mean, you've got quite a legacy established, man, and a lot of us really appreciate and respect you for it. Just like we always talk about finding the positive in everything. You have had an opportunity that a lot of folks don't get, and like I said, some of the professions I'd be in, you see people disappear in an instant. No warning, no time for goodbyes. I think that's one of the toughest things that we go through, is not at least having that one last opportunity to tell somebody how you feel and hear how they feel. And it means a lot to have that time. And in your case, just like in many other cases, it's arduous, it's more painful, physically and emotionally. It drags out. But any time that we have that we can finish our walk with our eyes open and our heart open and be able to come to terms with the people around us, it's invaluable, man. And I know you know that. I know you've thought about that 100 times over. I only hope that whatever the situation is that takes me, gives me enough time to be able to really connect with the people that are important to me before I go. So, you've meant a lot to a lot of people, even people you've never met before, all over the world. So this is your time, and you need to know that you're really appreciated by a lot of people. To the rest of the community, this is something that we just don't see. I've places like in the military, we lose people, and we all sign the contract, and we all know what we're dealing with in that case. And something like this with a community as tight as a lot of the reptile community is, and you know, as big of an impact as Brian has had, it really hits a lot of us hard. You know, I was sitting in my truck earlier today at work, sitting back watching one of my crews finish up, and I was watching Brian's message this morning, and you know, you're wiping away tears from it because it hits. You know, of all of the people that I've lost, some of the things that have helped me to manage it, to manage my own feelings and try and keep things in a positive light, is that, you know, this is a walk we've all got to walk at some point eventually. None of us get away from it. It's a double-edged sword. You know, part of you knows that you need to get comfortable with your own mortality, and part of you realizes that the moment you do, a part of you goes away. It's hard to explain, but I don't know. I guess mainly, you know, one of the main things that I think we can all do moving forward is every person that we lose, whether it be a mentor, a friend, a family member, the best way that we can honor those people and keep them alive is to take the best parts of those people and just absorb it into ourselves and just try to exemplify the better parts and carry it with us, with the things that we do moving forward, man. It's, you know, sad as it is, there's, you know, the legacy happened long before the work on the aquarium started. Brian, before you ever knew, if you're still watching, that any of this was going to happen, I mean, your legacy was already carved in stone, man. Had a whole world full of people that appreciate you. You know, it's, you know, special that the family's going to be able to go out and continue the work and continue building on the aquarium, which is an awesome endeavor, you know. But times like these, I mean, words never come easily or quickly for me, talking about stuff like this, but ultimately I just wanted to take a moment to tell Brian thank you for everything that you've done and everything that you've contributed to this community that so many of us love. And, you know, to everybody else out here, just know that we're going to carry that with us moving forward into everything that we do. And you're very much appreciated. And everybody else in the community, I'm certain, feels the same way. I will say this, there's not many ways to live forever, but you've tapped into one of those ways, and your influence and what you've given to the reptile community as a whole is going to carry on for a long time. And you can rest easy knowing that your legacy is intact. I'm sure you know already, there's a whole global community of people out here that are with you in spirit, and we are lucky enough to take a piece of you with us as we move forward and carry what pieces of your legacy along with us that we can. And only hope we can do it as transparently and with as much integrity as you have. A lot of people out here that love you, man. That goes a long ways. You guys all take care of each other, and we'll see you on the other side.